Hello students, welcome to Code with Vinay. In today's video, we'll see how we can convert a positive integer into its Roman equivalent. Roman number system originated in ancient Rome, and numbers in this system are represented by combination of letters from the Latin alphabet. You find Roman numbers on clock faces and in front of the classrooms. Modern Roman number system employs 7 letters and each of which has a fixed value. These 7 letters are I, V, X, L, C, D and M, and the values are I is 1, V is 5, X is 10, L is 50, C is 100, D is 500 and M is 1000. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Let's say I want to convert the current year, that is 2021, into a Roman number. So what we'll do is, our year is 2021. Now if you look over here, we'll start from the highest value and then we proceed to the lowest value. So if you start from the highest value, 2021 divided by 1000 will give you a quotient 2. Which means that we'll repeat the corresponding symbol, that is M, twice. So this will become M, M. Then what is left is, we have already resolved 2000, what is left is 21. And 500 doesn't divide 21, 100 doesn't divide. By divide I mean that it doesn't give a positive quotient. Then 50 doesn't divide, but 10 divides 21, 2 times. So we'll repeat the corresponding symbol, that is X, twice. Now we are left with 1, and then obviously 5 doesn't divide 1, but 1 divides 1, and we repeat the corresponding symbol, that is I, once. So hence 2021 will give us MMXXI in Roman. However, in some cases subtractive notation is used. For example, if I have to convert 2024, the first part will remain the same, M will resolve to 2000, and then 20 is still the same, X and X, but for 4 we don't write I 4 times, we write IV. So this is something known as a subtractive notation, that is, and the solution is actually quite simple. What we can do over here is that we can insert another divisor over here for 4, the symbol for which is IV. Similarly, here we'll insert another divisor for 9, the symbol for which is IX. Similarly, we can add one more divisor over here for 40, and the symbol for which is actually 10 less than L, that is XL. Similarly, here there will be a 90 in between, and the symbol will be 10 less than C, that is XC. And similarly one more, or rather 2 more, 400 over here, which is 100 less than 500, so this becomes CD, and here it will be 900, which is 100 less than M, which is CM. So what we can do is, we can have an array in the reverse direction, that is, we'll have 2 arrays rather, one for values and one for the symbol. In the values we'll store 100, 1000, 900, 500, 400 and so on, and in the symbol we'll store M, CM, D and so on. And what we'll do is, we'll start dividing by the highest divisor, we'll repeat the corresponding symbol the required number of times, and we'll continue till the number is more than 0. So let us try to implement this in code. Let us now begin with the implementation. I've already written some part of the code so that we can save some time, and here if you will see, there's a main function which will act like a driver function, and here we have 2 test cases, one for 12 and the other for 2021. In both the cases we are calling the function convert to Roman, in which we are passing the value 12 and 2021 respectively, and the expected answer in the first case is XII and the expected answer in the second case is MMXXI, like already discussed. I've already created 2 arrays. The first array is values, which is storing the values, that is 1000, 900, 500 etc. And the second array is storing the corresponding symbol, that is M is in context of 1000, CM is with respect to 900, D is with respect to 500, and so on. So let us begin. We have a function convert to Roman which is expecting an integer and which is returning a string, and it has to be a string because Roman numbers always consist of Latin alphabets, which means it's a string. So I have instantiated a variable Roman to nothing in the beginning, and once we have formed the answer in the variable Roman, we'll return that variable. So let's begin. Now we have to find how many times we have to repeat. So I'll take one more variable and I'll call it times, and no need to initialize the value because we'll initialize when we'll come to it. Now the first thing is we have to run a loop. So I'll say for, and I'll say int x is equal to 0. We'll start from the 0th location of the array and we'll continue the loop till there is something left in the variable n. So till n is more than 0, our loop will run, and every time we'll say x plus plus. So then we have to find out how many times we have to repeat the corresponding symbol. So first we'll say that okay, times is equal to n divided by value of x. So this will give some quotient. So like we saw in the example, if it is 2021 and we are dividing it by 1000, we'll get 2. And now we have to repeat. So if you are using an older version of Java, we have to take a loop. But if you are using a recent version of Java, let's say Java 11 onwards, then what you can do, we can simply use the repeat function. And that's what I'm going to do right now. So what we'll do is, we'll say that okay, Roman plus is equal to, we'll say the corresponding symbol of x, and we'll repeat it required number of times, that is times. And once this is done, we have to reduce the n accordingly, that is the remainder should be now assigned to n. So we'll say that okay, n is equal to n modulus value of x, or if you want you can shorten it to n modulus is equal to value of x. Now let us run the program and see what happens. So when we run the program, for 12 we are getting xii, and for 2021 we are getting mmxii. Okay, one more thing. In the modern representation, we say that the highest number should not exceed 3999, that is 3999. So if you want, you can say over here that okay, if n is more than 3,999, oh sorry, we cannot have a comma, 3,999, we'll say throw invalid argument, sorry, illegal argument exception. Though this is not mandatory, but it's a good idea to do it because that makes it clear that we know that this is the case. So I believe that this will help you, and in case you have any issues, any clarification, any doubts, feel free to use the comment box below. Thank you.